Bortle here with another episode of Who Built Your Deck? Alright, guys, so we've been missing for a couple weeks now, but to be honest, I was trying to figure out the goo for the PPG. To be honest, again, that this is actually a different build than what I used from the main event. This is something I kind of wanted to play before the main event, but I went ahead and used my very high percentage winning rate deck. It's a different version than this deck, actually. Okay, it was running extravagance and all that stuff, but in all honesty, I switched decks for the 1K. So this is what I used in the 1K. This is the deck that I featured on stream with. My first feature match, it went pretty well, but the second feature match, I did not win. My deck decided to fail me game 3, and I bricked hard. 2 Licorice and a Lily Bell. All right, I could have maybe played around that game differently, but regardless, I was gonna lose, so I just wanted to go out with a bang with Holy Angel Flex, the new artwork on the card. Anywho, let's go ahead and get into the goo, guys. So obviously we're playing the triple Candina, and we ran triple Licorice. Yeah, Licorice is just amazing because you want to see it with a Candina just for reassurance if they were to Evailer you or Impermanence you, okay guys? So it makes it to where you're still going to go off. You get your search off with Candina. But in my last game, I unfortunately opened 2 of them, so that's that. And we still play the 1 copy of Lilybell because I do not want to see this card in my opening hand, which I saw it in game 3. So Trickstars holds up to its name, Brickstars. Alright, it happens, guys. It's very rare, but it happens. Next, Carobane. Not 1. No, whoa, the spice. Not 2, but 3. Yes, I played 3 copies of Carabane. Why? Because, as you saw in the thumbnail, I'm playing Pleiades. And this is more of a pure version of it. Obviously, it's okay if I open this, as long as I have another Trickstar, so I can at least, do some type of combo with it. Or if I hard draw into a spell, I'm about to show you. But there's a reason why I maxed this out and this out, which you'll see in a second, guys. Okay, that's going to be my Trickstar lineup. I play a total of 10. And weirdly enough, sometimes I do not even see some of these guys. Let's just push these over here. Alright, hand traps. I play triple Ash Blossom. The best hand trap, guys. Okay, triple Droll. This cost me my round 5 loss against Michael Slate. He was using Danger Thunder Dragons. I did a card where I drew 2 cards and I drew into 2 more Drolls. I already had a Droll, so I ended with 3 Drolls in my hand, and it was pretty bad. So, funny enough, in the main event, there's so many times I wished I saw this card and I didn't see it at all. But then the 1K, I was seeing it way too much. Ending with 3 of them in your hand is not so good. But it's still the best one because you can easily steal games with Droll Reincarnation. It's just ridiculous, guys. Next, probably the MVP of the deck, or one of them, Thanos Dragon. This card is nice. Fixes your hand. It has 2400 attack. It's ridiculous, guys. This allows me to play with There Can Only Be One. If they use There Can Only Be One on me, yes, it's going to hurt my Trickstar lineup, but I still have Thanos Dragon I can drop and swing with. I love this card. It's amazing. It fixes your hand, and it's another defensive card against your opponent's turn. Obviously, it's terrible against decks like Sub-Terrors where you immediately have to side it out. True Draco immediately have to side it out. So this may have to end up being a side-it card soon because this new format coming up is going to be ridiculous. So that's it for the hand traps. Let's get those out of here. Next, we play not 1, but 2. Whoa. Forgot about that one. Okay, double side. Oh, man, you're bricking. Oh, guess what? I can fix it with Phantasme. Why don't you run 1? Desires. That's right. I am playing Pot of Desires over Extravagance because Extra Deck was way too important. I played way too many important Extra Deck cards. So that's the reason why I went back to the Desires just for this version of the deck. Okay, guys. Why 2 copies? Pretty much space was really tight. This deck was I am not proud of the deck count. It was 42 cards. So I think why not just throw the third one and make 43? Well, to be honest, it was getting kind of annoying whenever I would activate Extravagance and draw into 2 Extravagance off that Extravagance. And now I can always, if I desires, I may draw the second copy or may banish the second copy. So that's why I play Desires. And I play enough copies of cards to where Desires won't affect me as much. See, multiple copies of Scythe. And during testing, I was always banishing one copy of Scythe. So yeah, Desires is really nice, guys. And then I can always fix my hand because of Phantasme too. Always shuffle in the second Desire. It's pretty good, man. So we play, of course, the triple light stage because you have to. Double terraforming because they got hit, so we have to play two. Triple Call by the Grave. In order for Trickstars to combo off and survive, you must play this card. Just imagine baiting out their Ash Blossom when you activate Phantasme. You go, boom, Call by the Grave, activate Scythe. Or activate Sanctum, sorry. Or even if you don't have this card, you can always just activate Phantasme while you have face down Sanctum to bait out the Ash. If it works, activate that Sanctum and you're good to go, guys. So this is a really good card, and you can also use this defensively. Let's say if they reboot your ass, you can always have this set and then activate it defensively. And there's going to be a lot more danger cards running around, so this is going to be really nice, guys. And Orcus are going to be really popular soon. So this card is just, it's here to stay. It's at 3, man. Why not max it out? Next, the goo of the deck. Oh my goodness, Instant Fusion. Not 1, not 2, but 3. We are maxing this out. This deck, funny enough, as you can see in my feature match, there's a bunch of 5s. Scythe is a level 5. Carabane is a 5. And now we have Instant Fusion, which, yes, that's right, guys. I play Panzer Dragon, which is a 5, to bring out Pleiades. So this card was the nuts. I was winning like left and right. I just really wish I would have seen this card in my last feature match. I just did not. Obviously, to maximize myself of seeing it, I should run the triple pot, which I may do, but for the 1K event, this is what I used. And oh, this card right here was probably a mistake. So for this deck to run smoothly at the 40, I probably should just cut this out. Because obviously it clashes with Draw Unlock. If you do not have the draw, this could be like a little backup draw to maybe like put the brakes on your opponent. So obviously this is a going first card. And funny enough, if this was Trap Trick, I probably would have won my round 5. Shared ride right here. Basically, I just took some notes from Cam the Man Neil, and he was playing it because obviously it's really nice against Sky Striker. And then you can actually draw 1 or 2 cards off against Salaman Great, or they have to change up their plays. Because remember, if they add cards from the graveyard to hand, you draw a card. So yeah, shared ride. Obviously, I don't recommend it. You don't need it. And let's get to the traps. We are playing Triple Reincarnation because this card is the best trap. And lastly, Triple Sanctum. So that's it. 42 cards in the main. And this card's nice because you can always fix your hand with Thanos Dragon. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. 42 cards, like I said. Let's go ahead and jump into the extra deck. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, the bay of the feature match, my last one I had was Holy Angel. Why do you play this card? You can still steal OTKs with this, but figuring out that Fusion of Fire is a really nice card, we could actually just cut this card out entirely. But I don't know, I just love this card. It's one of my favorite Link monsters. Alright, and Acoustic Magician, we're still citing Kaijus, and if anything, this is probably not the greatest, but at the same time, it's pretty. You get a really nice feeling activating Gamsteel twice on your turn if you bounce it back with Magician. So I don't know. That's why I like this. So that's why she's in here. And then obviously Nightmare Package. Don't really need to explain those. Oh, Trisbana. We're running this again. Again, I'm playing Kaijus, so I can legit like Kaiju my opponent's monster. If there's Sky Strikers, then I can actually summon this. And I don't know how, but if I can actually summon another monster, blow up all the back row, right? So that's why Trisbane is in here. Topologic, it's in here because I'm playing Mind Control, and I can, Mind Control actually helps for this one too. So that's why this guy's in here. Bortle Sword Dragon. Oh man, unfortunately, I do not play Bortle Load, but we're still playing Bortle Sword. We have to play one of those. This card still steals games out of anywhere, man. Out of nowhere. It just goes boom, 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 game, Really great card. And we play the one copy of Hayate because I play Mind Control, And since the new format's coming up, I can probably be happy to say that I'm not going to side this no more. We'll see. And then, let's get into our super poly targets. We're playing the Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. This is the alternate artwork. This card is really, really nice, guys. It's amazing. Don't forget the full effect of this card, guys, okay? Because I had my opponent attack this and they forgot the full effect. I'm like, okay, graveyard effect, blow up all their field. Oh man, this card is nutty. So remember the full effect of this. And we're playing this guy too. So yeah, these are basically against for any type of like Orcus deck, Thunder Dragon deck, because Colossus is dark and you can actually summon these two. So yes, guys, with Super Poly coming back to 2, these cards are going to be amazing, like crazy amazing. Let's go ahead and go into our other Super Poly target, which is Solomon Great Violet Chimera. Yeah, if you were watching my last feature match, I needed to top deck Super Poly to win. It was crazy. Okay, let's get into our Insta Fusion targets. Panzer Dragon. He also has a graveyard effect, guys. Let's say you can't make Pleiades and you have an Insta Fusion and there's a back row messing you up, like Anti-Spell or something. You can actually just activate Instant Fusion and go ahead and end turn. This gets destroyed, activate effect, pop a card on the field. So this card is nutty. And yeah, yes, it's 5. Yes, it makes Pleiades. It's amazing. Let's go ahead and get into our second Instant Fusion target, which is Thousand Eyes Restrict. Okay, guys. This is just a, like, you know, it's basically another mind control, and you need to link it away, or you can just like let it die, and then the monster equipped to it dies too. Ooh, the spice of the deck, Pleiades. Oh wow, it's Shatterfoil. I thought it was just common. So yeah, look at this guy, man. This card is nutty. 2 level 5 light monsters. Okay, Scythus light, Carabane's light. This dude's light. So Pleiades is amazing. And yes, you saw in one of my feature matches that I did activate Pleiades to bounce Light Stage. So just to use Light Stage again is ridiculous. And yes, Simo did mention that you can actually bounce Phantasme with Pleiades, which that's another good card to bounce. Pleiades is just amazing because it can work on your turn and your opponent's turn. So just imagine ending with Pleiades Licorice Pass. So this is a huge advantage for Trickstars. Okay, guys? Let's go ahead and jump into the side deck that I used for this event. Okay, triple Pinkatrops. Obviously, you have to max this bad boy out. It's a beat stick. It's an MST against Floodgates. You have to max this out. Great against any deck. They have to have at least one monster for you to drop this card. All right, Gam Seal. I only played 2 copies. I believe that's all I really need because, funny enough, if I don't have the right cards, I Gamma Seal their boss monster and I can't attack over it with the Candina, right? I'm going to have to use my search for a Carabane and attack over it. But we were always going to bounce it back with Akashik if it allows. Okay, guys? So only 2 copies. I couldn't really fit room for the third. Let's get into Mind Control. 3 copies. Yes, as you can tell, these are going second. So my deck can win going first and going second. That's why this deck is amazing. You're not going to let Trickstars go first. If you are, you're insane. All right, next we play triple Twin Twister. I wasn't playing this card for a while, but if you think about it, really, if you're going second against Floodgate decks like True Draco, I don't know, Altergeist, even Solomon Great, if they don't have the counter trap, this could be really effective. Imagine discarding Reincarnation and just comboing off and winning. So that's why this card's amazing, guys. Evenly Matched. Yes, I am playing this card because against certain decks, this is still a great card, all right? And you don't really need to explain this card. Although, yes, of course, most of the time you're giving up your battle phase. But don't forget, you can activate this on your opponent's turn at the end of their battle phase. If they like try to summon an amazing board and somehow do not kill you, this could be really good. And yes, this does conflict with Light Stage. So you must be careful when you activate this or that, all right? So yeah, just remember that, guys. And lastly, Super Poly, the best card of the side deck. And now we're getting 2 copies. That's it, guys. Trickstars, best deck. That's all I really have to say. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, all right? Sub for Bortle, all right? Like the video and smash that bell for more future notifications. All right, anyway, Bortle,